In this video, I'm gonna rip you to absolute fucking shreds. But if you can take the ego hit, and by the end of it, I promise you will thank me for it. I remember a year ago, me constantly saying, I want money. I want money, I wanna work online, I don't wanna go to college, I want this, I want that, blah, blah, blah. And guess what my actions were? My actions were I would wake up, I would go to school, I would get back from school and watch reels. I would go hang out with my friend and play video games, and I did barely anything money related. Maybe I would put on one video on sales. That's it. And then I had the fucking audacity to ask, why am I not making any money? What can I do to make money? I mean, what's the secret formula? What's the magic key to start making an income? And then I started having limiting beliefs. I'm just not meant for it. It's not for me. It's only special people. There must be a secret formula. Until I finally realized that I had always known the answer all along. And this is something that I promise you do to yourself. You rationalize everything. You think to yourself, oh, I don't know the answer. What should I do if I have anxiety? What should I do to get a girlfriend? What should I do to get in shape? I don't know. And the answer, common times, lies within you. It's literally just doing exactly what you don't want to do. So for example, for me, it was sending 50 messages of outreach a day to different influencers to work for them as an appointment setter. And I would maybe send 10 one week and then 3 the next week and then nothing the next week. And as soon as I started sending 50 messages a day, I think like 2 weeks in, I started getting replies. Like I got an offer, and here I am months later enjoying, because I did the work that I didn't feel like doing. So for example, if you want to get in shape and you're thinking, how do I get in shape? I just can't get in shape. I have a bunch of blubber. The answer quite commonly is stop being a pussy. You know exactly what you need to do. You need to eat less, you need to lift more weight, and you probably need to move around more. It's pretty simple. What do I want to do if I want to get a girlfriend? We probably suck with women. You're probably ugly. You probably have no awareness or no maturity, no substance to be in a relationship, and you're probably not interesting. You can start there. And then out of all those little subcategories, don't you dare ask, how do I become interesting? Because you probably know how to become interesting. What's interesting is experiences. Have more experience, learn more things. And if you don't know where to start, then you have absolutely no excuse, because there are 1,000,001 videos like this on different topics on YouTube, every single fucking niche you can imagine, on how to learn something. I learned sales like this, I learned appointment setting like this, I learned YouTube like this, I learned communication like this. I learned most of my stuff from YouTube. So you have zero excuses. So now we need to get to the core of why you keep making yourself the excuse of, I don't know how to start, or I don't know where to go, even I don't know what to do. Because it's easier to do that than to actually admit to yourself that you know exactly how to start and, quite possibly exactly where to go. But the missing factor is that you're lazy, is that you're a lazy piece of shit. It's the fact that you say you want something, you act like you want something, but when it comes down to it, when you put the nose to the grindstone, it just doesn't pan out because you really don't want it bad enough. And you know when it changed for me? It changed when I realized that it was either this or going to college. It was either this or seeing my mom cry because she couldn't pay the rent. It was either this or giving my life and my autonomy away to my father, who wanted me to do whatever he said. And until it gets bad enough for you, or until you truly connect to why you want to do something or be something, you will never do it. That's the problem, is that you want everybody else to think that you want something. You want to convince everybody else that you want to become something, when in reality, you're too scared to do it. Because it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It never did. What always has mattered and what always will matter is what you do to achieve the result. And that is something that you are not going to do until you realize that there is no other way. There is no easy key. There is no special factor. There is no genetic mutation. There is no fucking pill that you can take to get success in any area of life. Do you know what you do? You do the things that you know you have to do. And you do the things that you know you don't want to do. Because the hard things are what get the best results. Because if those results are so good, then it probably means that there's a scarcity of them. And if there's a scarcity of results, then guess what? That means that there's a scarcity of people who are willing to go to the depths of what you have to do to achieve these results. That is why they're valuable in the first place. So if you want to take mediocre action, you will get mediocre results. It's very simple. It's mathematical. Life is mathematical. You will get mediocre results from mediocre action. And there is no way around it. So start understanding that if you want extraterrestrial results, if you want to live a life worth living that nobody else can live or that very few people can live, then you need to be willing to do the things that nobody else will do. Because everybody wants to see, the view on top of Mount Everest. It's beautiful probably, but nobody wants to make the climb. So, if you were looking for the magic formula in this video, I'm very sorry. Maybe you can go jerk your mind off some other place. Top 5 tips for self-improvement, like grounding and meditation and journaling. And maybe those will help for a while, for 1 to 2 days until you forget about them. But I promise you won't forget this. The next time you say you want something and you don't do what you know you need to do in order to get it, just know that you're a fucking pussy. And I want you to truly integrate that into your brain. Carve it out in your brain. You are a pussy. Because a man who truly wants something goes and gets it. No ifs, buts, or maybes, no missing variables. He finds a way. So, if you want to learn exactly how to do that, there is a free community down in the Discord below called Expansion, which is where I am going to be guiding you for free. Talk with me through there. Let me know what you're struggling with. And that way, I can help you. Take the fucking action. I'll see you in there.